up, guys? It's your boy Umar Khan.
And it's your boy Joshua Adara.
And this is a Josh and Umar show.
Look, like, yeah.
How was it for you?
Capitalism, corporate,
How was it for you?
Or whatever. Those are starting your own thing.
If you don't want to work for them.
No, not necessarily. Starting your own thing.
Let's jump right into it, Josh. Josh has a few things that we are going to discuss today. He's taking over the show, and let's get it, Josh.
All right. First thing of discussion that we got going on: the power of books. My man Umar here
books, bro.
wanted to expand a little bit of power of books. I haven't read too many books growing up. I read a couple.
To be honest, guys, I'm not a bookhead. I wish I was. I'm trying to. As of now, I probably read like 6 or 7 peak books. A quick little shout out is 7 Highly Effective Habits, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, Sell or Be Sold. Just there's a couple of like hot. Oh, and How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those are like some hot books, guys, that if you talk to any business person, they highly recommend because these are some peak books, right? But what I want to take out from this is the power of learning, man, and the power of learning through books, bro.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. A lot of problems we have nowadays is our school systems, man. We have a teacher who's not qualified, right? Who barely knows, like, what they're teaching, who's teaching our kids.
And it also depends too. Like their teachers, they know what they're doing, depending on what subject it is. So if you're going to school to be a law, lawyer, a doctor, whatever that kind of like field is, if it's made for that, where it's structured so you can get a job and it's been the same ever since, like when they started, then you're okay. You're on that. Don't worry about it. That's not for you guys.
It's not even power of books, bro. It's like the power of self-learning.
Yeah, you gotta advocate for yourself. You gotta learn how to do it yourself. But otherwise, what we were talking about, and with this a great example on how school, on how the, like for example, business, like not, if you want to be an entrepreneur, there's no path you should take in school that's going to guide you to be an entrepreneurship. Yeah, you're going to learn some successful tools and tips and skills and all that type of stuff, and network and of course meet people, but they're not like full on 100%, like, we have no business saying that. Don't get us wrong. Like, we're not qualified to say that that's not true or that this is true or this is how it is. But it's just common sense. It's simple.
Yeah, it's common sense, but it's not. Yeah, it's not common sense. It's just we've done so much research, right? So much like self-studying, like watching other successful people, that we kind of caught the gist that hey, school is just not doing it.
Like depending on what you want to study, so there's obviously different roads, different studies.
If you're trying to study a profession, lawyer, doctor, engineer,
100%, that's the right way to go.
That's the right way to go.
That's the only way you can do it.
If you want to be a businessman and you go get a business degree,
there's no, because they're not teaching what's up to society to today, right?
Yeah.
Like what's in the world of like 21st century. They're not teaching that, especially entrepreneurship. You're not going to go to a class and learn entrepreneurship from a teacher. That's not even doing it themselves.
Yeah.
They're a teacher, they're not entrepreneurs, so what can they teach you except what's in a book, what they're taught to teach you, what they're getting paid to teach you.
The same thing you could learn for free or for a
couple $100 online,
$90
on
buy
a course.
They're teaching you and they're finessing you. And they're charging you to write exams that you're going to fail and feel like shit.
Either that or you're going to still pass it, you're still not going to know what the hell to do to be an entrepreneur. Because they don't teach you how hard you have to work.
That's the worst, bro. How many times have you studied like a school, let's just say grade 10 math, right? And super hard. You're studying like hell.
Yeah.
You barely pass. You get like 55.
Yeah.
And then you forgot.
You forget the next day because it's like you're only going by what they're giving you, right? You're only giving what's the textbook. Yeah, what the textbook's providing. Exactly.
It's a mess, man. It's a messy, sticky cycle. Like if you're trying to be a profession, like then do it. But if you're trying to go into business, the best way is find a mentor. Find someone who's 10 years ahead of you, 20 years ahead of you.
That's actually doing it in the game. And that's doing themselves and it's living it. Like that's their life, and you aspire to be somebody like that. Maybe not them, but somebody like that same type of figure.
Definitely.
Go hang out with them. Go ask them to be your mentor. Ask them to guide you, show you the ropes, what it's really about. And it's obviously not going to be like fun stuff. It's truthful. It's life. It's real stuff.
Exactly.
Right?
It sounds so sexy, bro. Like it sounds so like, oh, I'm gonna get a mentor. He's gonna teach me. I'm gonna do those sidekick, but it's not, bro. It's gonna be hard as hell. No. He's not gonna like freaking kiss your boo boos, man. He's gonna show you what to do, and you're gonna have to go out and practically do it. And if you can't, guess what? You're a loser. Oh, I was gonna say that.
You're not a loser. Maybe he's just not cut out for you. He's kind of saying like how
I'm saying it more hardcorely. Okay, so you are a loser in the sense that you've lost.
If you lost, that's okay. Losing's okay, but if you give up. No, giving up's not okay, but if you're the type of person to say, I'm going to go do this and not back it up and not go work hard and not go prove it, then that's where what he said comes into play as a loser. But if you're working hard and you're failing, that's okay, because 99% of the people that actually made it in this life or in this world or whatever they're doing, they failed a lot more times than they succeeded, and that's the truth.
Not just that, bro. If you take it in, a success
Doesn't come from just a success.
is a
You have to
victory.
fail.
Like, here's the thing, Josh. Like, suppose I want to give you a good example, okay? I'm running blanks here. Okay, but you know what? Let me just say it in this words. If you did something and then you got what you wanted, okay? Let's just say you had potatoes and you drew smiley faces on them and you sold them for $1 a pop. All right? So you have a potato. You have a potato and you sold them $1 a pop. If you sell the potato, guess what? You made $1. If you don't sell the potato, on the other hand, you just earned a lesson. Why didn't the potato sell? Was it my marketing? Was it my price point? Was the idea just a bad idea?
And maybe you tweak it a little bit and you learn from that mistake.
Exactly.
And then you rise up and you do it
next
again.
time you're gonna do it properly.
That's a win as well. That's
so, bro,
success.
it's a win. Exactly.
It's a
so
win-win.
if you win, bro, you get 1 point. If you lose, you get 2 points because now you learn, and then you're gonna win next time you do it again.
Exactly.
Boom.
100%.
Boom. Boom.
So it's a win-win either situation. So it's just about like not feeling discouraged and nothing good's gonna happen on your journey for the first little bit, because that's what's supposed to happen. Nothing good's supposed to happen if you're gonna start this long, hard journey of being like a businessman or entrepreneur or whatever it is, starting your own thing. Like that's the whole process of it. You have to like not earning any money, not like taking crap from like your employees, whatever it is. You gotta learn how to like eat and deal with people's shit. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if you're gonna be that type of person, you're just a problem solver. That's all it is. You just fix problems all day long, and that's what you're made to do.
Like, and that's what Josh just said. Like taking people's shit and eating shit. What does that really mean? Let's break it down. It means you save every penny you have, which brings us to one of our next points we're going to talk about is the power of saving.
Right.
Was it the power of saving or just saving in general? Power of saving money, man. Like, if you're smart, right? In not your young years, but if you grind for the first 10 years of your life and you save a capital, let's just say you saved up 100,000, right? For simple numbers. 10 years, you saved $100,000.
That's accumulated like 10K a year, right?
Yeah. So this is very, very small numbers. You could do way better than this, okay? But 10 years, you saved $100,000. So now you're zero, or your baseline is $100,000. And then you're making income on top of that, right? Hopefully by 10 years, you'll have multiple incomes, right? Where now you're making, like, let's just say you have a rental property, you have a little business, you have your primary business, you have lots of flows of income coming in, plus you have the $100,000 saved, then you could start enjoying your life, right? And we're talking about eating shit and stuff. That's what it takes, because if you want to save up to your goal of 100,000 or whatever your goal is, it starts by saving, man. And you can't save by going to McDonald's every day.
And living like a lot more humbly.
Yeah, you can't lease a Mercedes, right? No. You can't. You gotta wait, man. Timing is everything.
Yeah.
Timing is everything.
You gotta have like the vision. You gotta have the vision, and you gotta like see it. And you gotta like. I think that's really important. If you can see and kind of like map out and like see yourself doing what you always dream you're doing, like in your head, and you see yourself already being that person, that's like the first step. Because if you can't see it and dream it and see it like envision in your head, then it's not going to happen. Like, you have to see all this stuff just come alive already in your head 10 years before it happens, 20 years before it happens. Whenever it happens, you got to see it like in your head. You got to be like you got to be a dreamer, right?
Exactly.
Dreamer and a visionary. Mindset. It's all about mindset. And you actually have to like full on believe in yourself. Like,
did you watch the Gary Vee documentary? So not Gary Vee, the Jim Carrey documentary.
No, I didn't. I know I wanted to though.
Jim Carrey documentary.
No,
mindset.
Yeah.
He was talking about when he met a fortune teller, and no. When he was a kid, someone told him that if you could believe it, it will happen.
100%.
So I don't know if the story is true, but this is what he said in his documentary. He was 8 years old, and in his head he envisioned he would get a Mustang bike. It was like an old school kind of bike with a banana seat, right? And he envisioned it in his mind, and the next morning there was one sitting in his living room.
That's crazy. That's a little too realistic, but that's crazy.
You mean unrealistic, or
yeah, unrealistic? Sorry.
But you know what? Also, in the book Think and Grow Rich, right? By Napoleon Hill, you should read that, right? The author keep talking about like you have to physically imagine having what you want. You need to see yourself having it, and when that's in your mind, it will happen, bro.
100%. It's just dream.
It's not magical though. Like the bike might have been like a once in a lifetime.
Yeah. But you just gotta dream it. It's a prime example. It's a prime example. I think another thing we want to talk about that kind of like connects with this is not just like visioning it, but you gotta like face your fears. You gotta understand that there's gonna be like barriers and obstacles in the way of it. Because if there wasn't, it'd be that easy. Everybody would be doing it. Like everybody that you know, like everybody you know, even you, it'd be that easy. Like everybody would be making a lot of money, playing in movies, whatever, like their professions. So there's obviously gonna be a lot of times you have to face your fears and do challenges.
Facing
like,
your fears, man. That's
yeah.
once you can face your fears, bro.
You can do anything. You can do anything you want. Yeah, because you're in control. And behind the fear, your fear of something or someone's opinion or something. There's something blocking you from fear, but once you face it, you're in control. They're not controlling you anymore.
The crazy part is, and it's not just crazy, but it's sad. Fear. Some people are afraid of failure, and there are people who are afraid of success. Right? What's your biggest weakness, right? If someone asks you what your biggest weakness is, really think to yourself, what is your biggest weakness?
What is it?
What is it?
And let's not focus on that though. I mean, yeah, you gotta think to yourself, what's your biggest weakness?
And you know what it comes down to?
It's probably so silly.
It comes down to facing your fears. Your biggest fear is facing it. Like, what's stopping you from going up to that girl? Or signing up for that class? What are you afraid of, man?
Exactly.
So once you mastered the art of facing your fears, the jump out personality, like the extrovert, like as people say, at that point then you realize, hey, you know,
like I'm onto something.
I can do whatever I want, man.
Exactly. That's all. Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Remember downtown Vancouver, those chicks we were talking to, right?
Yeah.
Complete strangers, but we had a bumping conversation, man.
100%. We had a full interview going. It was like 10 to 15 minutes, but we cut it down.
Yeah, we cut it down.
Yeah.
It was like a 7-minute, nice, tight interview.
We threw it on both of our channels, yeah.
Bro, it was like just jumping out, meeting those new people. It's crazy.
It's just like stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because like you created that yourself, right? No matter what, since you were a little kid or whenever it is, you created that comfort zone, like a little circle around you of where you are comfortable inside of it. Like it's a comfort zone. You're comfortable inside of it because that's your zone and you don't want to step outside and challenge yourself. Only good things happen when you step outside of it. Like only good things, right?
Exactly.
You feel more confident, you feel less fear, right?
Josh, when was the time that you faced your fears and the result was negative? Be honest.
I don't think ever.
You know, and that's what it comes down to, Josh.
That's what it comes down to. And you just gotta work at it so hard to the point where it's like you're not, what is there to be afraid of, right? Because you're so busy and you're so focused on what you want to achieve and what steps you want to take to get there to the top, right? You're too focused to even say, oh, okay, wait, I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid to do that, or I'm afraid to go on stage, or I'm afraid to go talk to that one person. Like there's no, it loses perspective. Like
it's an uncomfortable way to live life.
100%. Nothing good ever comes from fear.
Nothing.
100%. Nothing. Yeah. But what else do you want to cover? I think another thing is what fear comes from is how you get judged by society. So I think that, you know, society, they all, especially with people that are in your community that might know you or playing the same profession as you or whatever it is kind of surrounding your community, they all put like a little title on what you should be or how you should live your life or what you should be doing. They give you these suggestions or whatever, and they find it weird if you don't do what they're saying. For example, no, exactly, it's the truth. Like for example, I don't know, I'm gonna throw a random example. If you're not, I don't know, if you're not in college, or if you're not working, or if you're not doing what you like to do, but maybe you didn't really like doing it in the first place, that's just something you were good at, but you never really had like real love with it. But everybody else said, oh, he's so good, why don't you just keep doing it, blah, 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 he's amazing at it, blah, blah, blah. But deep down inside you knew that's not what's gonna make you feel good. Pretty much with that being said,
that's basically it, guys.
Short podcast today, but yeah, we'll catch you guys in a bit. Comment down below with any suggestions of what you guys might have
yeah, guys,
for future videos.
And thanks for watching.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.